Hello video game fans, I really hope that you're ready for today's video. I gotta say I am super hyped because we're going to be talking about Black Myth Wukong, which is an upcoming action RPG game which is based on the traditional Chinese folklore. My friends, welcome back to a new video. This is Henry SVTV coming at you with more exciting gaming news, and today we will be talking about everything that we know so far about this ambitious project. We will be talking about the main story, what you can expect from the gameplay and bosses, so stay for the complete video. But before that, I want to ask you to please give this video a thumbs up so that we can get to more people, and if you enjoy this content, consider subscribing so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Now without further ado, let's go. As mentioned earlier, this game is called Black Myth Wukong, and it is one of the largest projects that is currently being worked on by Game Science Interactive, and it looks incredible. During an interview back in 2020, Game Science said that they plan to release Black Myth Wukong by 2023. Now, something that caught my attention at this point from developers was that they released the first footage of this game to attract new developers to the studio. Additionally, it was stated that the first footage released did not truly represent the team's best work, and this can only mean that we could potentially be looking at a game that will end up being something extremely intense. So far, this is already looking fantastic, and I just want to say, Game Science Interactive, take the time you need, this game deserves it. As for the main story of this game, so far there are not specifics. However, we know it's based on the classic Chinese tale called Journey to the West, which is one of the 4 masterpieces of classical Chinese literature. The story focuses on Song Wukong. In Journey to the West, Wukong's story follows him through his journey where he learns how to become immortal while mastering language and combat along the way. It is also stated that he acquires the 72 methods of heavenly transformation, allowing him to transform into many different animals and objects at will. And we can see a lot of that in the game trailer, which we're going to talk about a little bit more in the gameplay. With the trailers that have been released, we can get a really good idea of what gameplay would look like on this game. A lot of action and many adventures are to be expected in Black Myth. All of this will be experienced from a third-person perspective. Aside from being a great game or a game that promises a lot of action, it also includes multiple RPG elements, where exploration is also a key to this game. But what else can we expect? Now, to be more accurate from what we have seen in the trailer, our Monkey King has a great speed and strength, which will be key in defeating our enemies. Additionally, he's able to transform into animals and objects. During the original trailer, we got a glimpse of an ability that allows Wukong to transform into a golden cicada to travel the world and evade enemy detection. And this is really interesting, as it might be some sort of a glimpse of a stealth elements that we can expect from this game. Additionally, the updated trailer, Wukong also appears to use new abilities, including transforming into a school-filled boulder that can deflect attacks, carrying large groups of enemies and freezing them in place before striking them. Not to mention, he can transform into 3 flying creatures that can rain down lightning from above. He also wields a magical black iron staff that can apparently grow in size based on its owner's commands. There's definitely a lot of elements, a lot of moves, a lot of skills which in combination they are creating this huge, massive and ambitious project. Now let's talk about the main enemies or bosses. Now, opponents appear to range from small groups of monkey-like humans, tigers, foxes, to massive armies, and we can also see fights in the trailer that feature giant bosses such as a giant wolf-like creature with a massive showcase of speed and strength, a giant spider which looks like really scary to be honest, and a giant rat-like creature which appears to be fire breathing or something like that. So there is plenty of bosses to choose from. Thankfully, with all of the abilities and techniques that you will have at your disposition on this game, is definitely a perfect combination for having a lot of fun. Now, I can consider we could potentially be in front of a game in which skills are going to be unlocked with some sort of skill tree and points that could be acquired through the game either by exploring or by going through multiple battles. It's definitely something that I am dying for, but I am curious to hear from you guys. What is it that you guys think of this game? Now make sure to drop your thoughts on the comments below. As for me, this is the video that I had prepared for you guys today, and remember to give this video a thumbs up, and it really helps our channel to get to more people. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more exciting gaming news in the future. Now, thanks everyone. I will see you guys on my next video. Goodbye.